Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. We are going to be working on a Lambo today. Yeah, so this is the paint job that we're going to be striving to attain today. As you can see, when you're looking at certain angles, she looks black, but if you bring her into the sunlight, you can see the reflective paint job underneath. And it's a pretty neat paint job. I like it. So anyway, let's get started. So one of the first things I'm going to want to show you is I'll go ahead and walk you back through everything so that you can see how it's done and whatnot. First thing we'll do is we'll get it to a different paint color so that we can see what we're doing a little bit better. Save that to the current car. Okay. Now what you're looking at here is the finished product before we apply the final paint. Like I said, we're using the white paint to see what we're doing a little bit better. Alright, so one of the first things we're going to do is we'll start off with a mask. And to do that, you'll go to the primitive shapes and grab this little guy here. We're going to go with black today because we're going with a dark theme on this car today. Expand that to cover the whole side of the car. Then we're going to go in and we're going to load a vinyl mask. Now, vinyl mask is simple to make. I do have a video on how to make them. We're just going to use a simple design today. Excuse me. So, now that we're here on this part, we brought out our mask. We're going to next, we're going to come up to here. We're going to go into the vinyl shapes, but we're going to come up to gradient shapes. I'm going to grab this little guy down here at the bottom. We're going to turn him black. And we are going to expand him quite a ways. Alright, now as you can see here at the center of the screen, you got the darkest spot. What we'll do here is we'll move that spot off of the car so that we're catching just the fade. There we go. Alright, so now we've got a nice fade laid over the mask, and we can move on to the next thing. Same thing with the roof. We're going to be working on that in the same general manner. So we'll come back to primitive shapes. We'll grab this guy, we'll choose black. We'll expand it. We're going to come back, we're going to apply our mask, vinyl group mask. Okay, so you see the vinyl mask is on. Now we're going to go to our handy dandy little fade tool. Now some people have different choices on what tool they use when it comes to fading. Me personally, I use two different ones. I use this guy right here, and I use this guy right here. For this particular fade, we're going to be using the round. Now what you want to do is move the center of the dot off and into the windshield area. Then you move it to the back of the car. Give it a stamp there. I'm going to move this to the front of the car. And we'll lay a stamp there. Okay, so now we have our fade and our masking laid out. Now we can move into the paint booth. So we'll head back, we'll save it to the current card. Now I do have a specific color that I designed this mask for, and we'll go ahead and get that picked out right here. Two-tone polished. Now as you can see here, she does look nice and black, but as soon as you move her into the light, you see a different color. Now you can choose one of many designs that you can lay underneath this method, and you can come up with some pretty crazy designs. The method I showed you today is just basically tinting and darkening a mask that you put on. It's not that hard, it's pretty simple. That's why I felt it was a good idea to show everybody today, and we'll get hopefully you guys paint your own cars up and make them look good. Okay, so one of the other things I like to do when I come in here is what you can do. Just come through and you can fish for all different kinds of colors that you might like while you're doing all of your masking and fading. So what I like to do, like I said, is go two-tone. Now what you can do is come into the two-tone, go down to dual color, fine tune, and you can adjust your colors in this way. As you can see, you can change your fade, or not your fade, but your underlying mask color to pretty much anything you want. Brighten that up a bit. Alright, so anyway, I hope this has been a helpful tutorial on how to get your rides looking sweet. So if you got any comments, questions, or concerns, put them down in the comment fields below. I'll be happy to get back to you and answer your question the best I can. Other than that, I think this concludes a short tutorial. Alright guys, keep having fun out there, keep painting your own cars, and have a great day. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.